5 minutes ago, and I caught all of my bait before sunrise. We've got 9 of them. One kind of bigger one, maybe 10 inches. The rest are all like between 5 to 7 inches long, so pretty small baits. But I don't want to waste too much time. I'm just going to start heading out. Not too sure what the plan is. I'd like to get something on the board first, so I think I'll drift with a single live bait hook out, and then after I catch something, maybe vertical jig at the same time. But after that, I'm just gonna run wire and hopefully run into a wahoo. Okay, one of the smaller ones. So that's bait number 1. I'm in 160. I didn't want to take the wire off my main pelagic rig, so I took my damashi off because I caught plenty of bait. It's got 20-pound test, and I stuck a 3/0 circle hook on there just to hopefully hook whatever in the corner of the mouth so it doesn't, the abrasion doesn't cut the line. Something just tried to get him. Somebody let a trash bag go in the freaking ocean. Not cool, but we can pick it up. Dang. Something smoked my bait. It was a really fast run too. Hard to tell on this rod. I think that was a wahoo, because I am cleanly cut. So let's break out the wire. Try that again. Okay, bait number 2 on wire this time. Hopefully we can get a rematch on whatever that was. So what I'm going to do is just kind of retrace my steps, and then I'll just do go through the same area again. That it hit right near where I pick up that trash bag. So sometimes they orient around floating trash. I think I got a kavakava. My drag's really tight. Pretty heavy. I'm gonna let it swim off just because I have a feeling I might get sharked. So right now I'm just trying to tow it out to deeper water. Not that it's a huge fish, but I'd like to get it in. It's probably, I'm thinking more of a yellowfin tuna now, just because it's pulling pretty hard. whatever it is, it's not super small. Just mark something at 80 feet coming up. It might be my fish. Yep. Can't see it. You always want to be checking your fish finder to make sure there's no big streaks coming up at it. Kavakava. He swallowed both hooks, so he's gonna have to go home. But what a monster. That's a freaking huge kavakava. A bonita. Oh boy. I think I got a shark. Maybe? I just hope he's hooked so I can release him. Yeah, little tiny one. Yeah, I can release him. He's just hooked in the corner of the mouth. But just look at him compared to this freaking monster. Super tiny. He shot off. Oh. Yeah, just watch out for my transducer. Yeah, that's gotta be like 16 or 17 pounds. Yep. I got the wire stinger rig tied on there, and I took the damashi off this earlier, but I'm gonna retie that on to try and catch more bait. I just gave that one to Wade, but if I'm gonna be running 2 live baits, I've only got 4 baits left. So that's not very many chances. So we'll get over here and scope it out. I'm kind of be 80 to 120 is where I'm gonna try and target the wahoo. Hey, there we go. Marking something down near the bottom. I've vertical jigged quite a bit so far already, but no luck. Maybe I'll drop on this one. took my bait that was just right there. Crap, what do I do? At least my jig wasn't out very far. Of course, this might be a shark. Yeah. Probably a shark. That wasn't real smart.
Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
Awesome. So I could tie on another leader to this one, but I'll probably hold off unless something's actually going on. I'm marking tons of stuff, and I've tried vertical jigging on them, but they might just be sharks, and I really don't want to hook a shark on my vertical jig. Okay, over the bait again. Hope I can get down into them this time. There we go. Not super big. Alright, so I took the jig off and stuck on the wire stinger rig. And I'm just heading into shallower water now. I'm in 170. I'll probably stick it on here in just a second. Since it's only like maybe 200 yards to like 60 feet. Marked a couple things swimming at 25 feet. Kind of coming up on just up the slope right now. What are you? Something hit it. Marking bait. I just really don't want to get cut off. Kind of got head shakes like a GT. I can see him on my fish finder. He's coming through like 80 feet. I'm marking bait. You can see him, he's pushing it all down. That's kind of cool. That's all his air coming out. I bet it's a big, or not a big, but I bet it's a GT. Looks just like a GT though. Yeah, just a GT. That's all right though. Still fun. Hey Wade, you there?
Yeah, I just tried radioing you, but I don't think you're getting my transmission.
Yeah, my radio was off for some reason. What's up?
Nothing, I was just seeing if you're still alive.
Yeah, I'm in by the green buoy. I just caught like a 20-something pounder lure.
Nice.
Any luck out there?
Nothing. I've been in the 300s for a while, so I'm gonna work in about 200.
Come here, buddy. I'm gonna let you go. It's gotta be cool for a few seconds. Alright, cut it out. He's still ready to go. Oh. We'll let him breathe for a second. Probably about 20 pounds or so. A nice little GT. But let's get him out of here. Thanks, buddy. So if you remember from the last video where I caught that really big giant trevally, my fish finder went out. I really wasn't sure what was up with it at the time. What didn't make it into any video yet is that Wade and I had got out on a crazy mission to try and catch a wahoo, and we were fishing a pressure drop of some kind of tropical storm. It was really bad weather. We both almost flipped. Notably, on the way in, I took a wave from shoulder height perpendicular to the kayak, totally submerged the kayak, and somehow it just managed to barely pop out of it. So the fish finder got totally submerged in salt water. It was up to like 50-mile-an-hour winds, and the rain was so bad at one point Wade was 10 feet away from me and I could barely see him. After all that happened, I decided to take the fish finder back to West Marine. I probably could have troubleshot it even more and maybe fixed it. It wasn't quite as easy as that. The guy at West Marine wanted to argue with me that I'd been abusing the fish finder and that's why it stopped working. And then he went on to give me kind of a speech that all us kayak guys are screwing up and not taking care of our equipment. Stuff on a kayak is not going to last as long as it will on a boat where it's, 3, 4, 5 feet up off the water. Like my fish finder, it's literally within 6 inches of the water. And so it gets hit by waves all the time. I was able to exchange the fish finder. They no longer made the model that I had, which was the 74 CV. And so I got the newer version of it, which was the 64 CV. The only difference being a 1-inch smaller screen, which honestly was nicer. But same transducer, and then I just reused all the same mounting hardware. Anyway, normally at West Marine they're super helpful and they're nice and everything goes smoothly. That was just one kind of annoying experience out of maybe 30 or 40 times that I went into West Marine. But the guy you want to talk to is Matt. He works behind the fishing counter. Super nice dude. He'll help you out. If you're wondering whether or not I've destroyed any other fish finders, the answer is no, or at least not yet. I still have the same 64 CV that you see me installing here. So even after a year and a half of having this fish finder, it still works great, no more issues, and honestly I really like it. Now I've switched it to a Hobie Outback. Anyway, that's enough of me yammering on. Hopefully you'll see that Hobie Outback in some upcoming videos. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. I got cut off. Damn it. That was a fucking good fish. Took my jig.
Hey, relax.
Would she just come up to you and
No.